So I'm having a bit of trouble today. I feel like I've got sort of a corpse on the inside of my skin. And today I heard something crunch. And it made me feel bad because, I don't want anything that's affecting my brain result in some sort of physical disaster. I don't want, say, my skin able to separate from my skull because of the development that I possibly went through when I was being born, before I was being born. Well, I don't want to have a dark skull in a child which has me on top, has the skin on top, but it doesn't make me feel very good. And the fact that you feel that your skull can separate from your skin, it is a very uneasy thing to go through. I mean, it's bad enough hearing your jaw crunch whenever you're eating something, but to feel like you can physically fall apart because you're losing your brain, or you're just living in the right apartment where you're always feeling high, isn't a very good feeling. I'm always worried about what's happening in my brain, and I'm not wanting it to affect me. I am wanting a better life. I haven't moved from this apartment yet because I'm not very wealthy, but I am wanting a better life for me, and I find it hard to be able to trust that you'll find a better place to move into as well. But you have to move somewhere. I normally just get lazy and just stick here, but I do scope out other buildings sometimes. But I'm feeling very bad that this is sort of the feelings that I carry every day. Feeling like you're feeling your bones is a very uneasy feeling once you start realizing how connected you are to them and how you need your body in a strong mental state to be able to be physically strong as well is the thing that I have trouble with. I mean, heaps of other people get highs, they get drugs. I don't know. They do it. They, get sex partners to make them feel good when they feel these kind of feelings. Some people actually kill themselves before they reborn themselves with something external so that they can feel strong again or good again. And that's what I've been hit down with a group of people who have been killed and reborn, and so that they can work in the government. And who are always on these impressive highs so that they look attractive or seem attractive to the people when they would have naturally been something else. If they hadn't demented themselves to make them the stronger person. So, but they work in government. They did that to be able to work in government. And they get all the pills, and the government gives them a free place to live. And income, they get government income so that they don't have to work in any jobs. So being hit down by drugs from being made by these people doesn't make me feel any better. I don't get any support, I don't get any drugs, and I'm not going to get any drugs simply because I'm not ever going to be working in government. But they are. And I wouldn't have even tried a drug in my life, because I'm an anti-drug person, if these people hadn't spiked my drink so that I have this mental decay, which makes me feel mentally and physically abnormal. I mean, they got my dad to spike my drink, they got my brother to spike my drinks, but I'm guessing that a real harmful drug was put in by my dad, who seemed like a different person one day, and who impregnated themselves to be able to be high. So they use people in my family. They just give them the drinks and tell them to put them in the fridge in people's drinks so that people can swallow them, because you're not a druggie, you're not going to be given a pill to take. So they do it in a very sneaky way so that you have this internal rotting, so that you have your mental disorders, and then they're like, treat you like you're mad when they know what they've done. I have no home or family. People are giving me money, but they're not offering me any place to live so that I can save money for my own place. So my income, I have no money in my bank. My income is being used to pay for real estate, which is just making me more demented. And I'm living with these people's families. I'm living above. I'm probably even renting from their family. These people's family who did all these harmful things. And that's because they're rich. They're in government. They're probably leader politics. And they're multi-millionaire families. And they can afford $500,000 worth of plastic surgery. They can afford new organs for their family members who have committed suicide until the organs can't be used and they need new ones. And they don't take anyone through the one-on-one how expensive fixing up an ailing body is. But they give you the drug so that you can experience an ailing body and have no one help you, and no one able to pay for any plastic surgery or anything. And you're giving these people all your money just slow, when they're the ones who have demolished your home, what you were living in, and who don't want you to have 1 cent. So you just keep giving all these people your money, they wreck your life, and then you give them all your money so that you can live in one of their apartments. And you know, that's the fair world, that's the fair Australia. That's the right world, that's the new world of tomorrow, today. That's your government execution. And you're just going, this sucks. And you get no help from your family. You get further and further away from your family, because your family is, doing all the drugs and being into government. And your sister has been brought up by the real family members so that they can be better than you, but they needed to completely demolish you so that they could be the better person, the person on top. Otherwise they'd be doing drugs and running around like stupid idiots and going, oh, I'm mad, this person has a home. That's what my sister is, part of the groupie, making herself 2 homes and you can't even have one. She's gonna try and own, thousands of houses in Queensland and have all this money coming in while you have none. That's what the government and the royal family and all these stupid people in Australia who are on top of the world do, so that you can be sure that you're never going to be the top of the world, so that you're always going to be the bottom. That's what they do to be able to be the top.